Today's video will explain a few situations where either composition or inheritance will be useful. Hello, I'm James Helfrich. Often it can be difficult to determine whether inheritance or composition is the right tool for the job. In other words, is it or has it. This video will explain a few circumstances where either will work, but one is definitely preferable. When related classes share a common core, either is a or inheritance or has a composition could work. For an example, let's say you have class A and then you have class B. Now the overlap is the common core. We can either use composition or inheritance to solve this problem. So let's look at two class diagrams where either composition or inheritance can satisfy the design. So I have class A and I have class B. Now there is a common core that has attributes and methods that are utilized by both A and B. Now I can either use composition by having a member variable called common core, which is related to common core by composition, or I could do the same with inheritance. In either way, class A and class B have access to common core's attributes and methods. So there are two best practices. The first is class relation design should strive to achieve complete alignment. In other words, the structure of the class relations should reflect the problem domain. And the second, when that does not help, prefer composition over inheritance. So let's take a look at an example. I want to design a class that can represent a point, a dot, a circle, a line, and a rectangle. So first I'm going to do this with composition, and I'm going to say I have a dot, a line, a rectangle, and a circle, and all these are types of drawn objects. Now the question is, what do we do with point? Well, a point is going to be related through composition through each one of these. In other words, the circle has a point, the rectangle has 2 points, the line has 2 points, and the dot has a point. Now we'll solve the same problem with inheritance. And we'll start with a point, and a point has an x and a y. And what we're going to do is we're going to call a dot a type of point, in this case, a point that has a draw, move, and resize. And then we're going to have a circle and a line. And a circle is a dot that is extended with a radius, and a line is a dot that is extended with an angle and a length. And then we'll have a rectangle, and a rectangle is a line that is extended with a width. Now, observe, both of these work, right? The computer doesn't care. It will treat them both the same and it's going to work. But the question is, which one better aligns with the problem domain? If you ask a user, are they going to think that a rectangle is a type of line or a different beast altogether? Are they going to say a circle is a type of dot and a dot is a type of point? Well, probably not. We're probably going to have an alignment issue with the inheritance. But let's say, just for the sake of argument, that the client said they're both the same. And if composition and inheritance are equally good, we should favor composition. You can learn more about this in the either is a or has a section of the is a and has a chapter of the software design textbook.